Hello everyone, how are you? I'm Dr. Ritu Mohan and I welcome you all on my YouTube channel Communication for Success. The topic for today's video is Basics of Spoken English. In this video, I will cover two components. First, the basic components of grammar that can help us in spoken English, and the next one is basic rules or basic types of vocab. So let me start with the grammar first. Of course, we will learn spoken English without the help of grammar, or I should say less use of grammar. But in order to speak effectively, we must need some rules of grammar, at least few rules. For example, the words denoting time of action. हमें कहाँ पे was, were, is, am, are और will और shall यूज़ करना है. हमें कहाँ पे did, does, s और es यूज़ करना है. Where we can use since or for. Since or for are of course used for telling the time or the time of action, but we can use them in place of because. क्योंकि के लिए भी हम since और for का यूज़ कर सकते हैं. As we all know, we have three articles in grammar, a and the, but mostly we use a and n. We commit a lot of mistakes by using a and n in the sentences, so we must know the basic system or mechanism behind a and n. Next is form of verbs. Of course, we must know all three form of verbs, but it is really important to know the third form of verb, because we use the second form of verb in past indefinite only, but we use third form in most of the cases. Next is conjunctions. Conjunctions help us in connecting two or more sentences. So we must have some knowledge of conjunctions. The words like both, yet, so, as if. So these are the examples of conjunctions. Next one is prepositions. There are a lot of prepositions in English grammar, but a few must be learned by us and used by us, like at, on, of, by, with, in, into, etc. By using the correct prepositions, we can not only send our message more clearly, but we can speak English more fluently. And next component is singular and plural. We commit a lot of mistakes by using some plural and singular words. We will not say mans, we will say men. We will not say foods, we will say feet. So there are so many other words. Now let me talk about vocab. Synonyms, antonyms and homonyms. You all must be aware of them. Synonyms help us in to avoid the repetition of word in the same sentence. Antonyms sometimes also help us to replace the synonym words. For example, saying bad, we can say not good. And homonyms. Homonyms are the words that denote different meaning in the same sentence. For instance, if I say left, so how I can use left? I left my phone on the left side of my bed. Next one is idioms and phrases. Idioms and phrases help us in communicating more effectively. फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल, अगर हम किसी को कहना चाहते हैं कि अपने काम से काम रखो, वी कैन से माइंड योर ओन बिजनेस। कोई हम किसी को कहना चाह रहे हैं ये तुम्हारे बस की बात नहीं है, वी कैन से इट्स नॉट योर कप ऑफ टी। इन द सेम वे, वन वर्ड सब्स्टिट्यूट्स आल्सो help us to deliver our message more effectively. See how, rather saying the doctor of heart, we can say cardiologist. For a doctor who treats the teeth, we can say dentist. And there are so many other words like this. We must learn at least 100 one word substitutes. Then pair of words. Pair of words are the words which look similar in pronunciation and spelling, but they are always different. For instance, adapt, adopt, diary, dairy. The use of words from the foreign language also make our English more rhetorical. The words like per se, the words fox pose, the words ad hoc. So these are the words from foreign languages that we can use to make our English more effective. Then phrasal verbs and expressions. These are the words or verbs that help us to say the same thing in a different way. For instance, saying he died, we can say he passed away. Saying he is overweight, we can say he is more healthy. Then in the same category, there is a term euphemism. Euphemism is what? These are the words that help us to say something in a same context but with a different spirit. For instance, हम किसी को सीधे सीधे पागल नहीं कहना चाहते. So instead of saying mad, we can say mentally challenged. Instead of saying old people, we can say senior citizen. Instead of saying pregnant, we can say she is in the family way. Right? Next one is discipline specific vocab, means the vocab related to a particular area or subject. In my next video, I will talk about this in detail. Now, here are some key points that can assist us in effective spoken English. We must stop translating in our mind. Rather, we should speak whatever is coming in our mind. We must not cram the rules of grammar, but we should try them to use in a practical way. Sometime when an appropriate word is not coming in our mind, we can use English. We must listen to our favorite people in their videos, or we can read about them in newspapers also. We must use short sentences in beginning in order to avoid common mistakes. One more great idea about is, if you go to a place that is non-native for us, or we start living with the persons who are not aware of our language, there we can improve our spoken English, because then there will be no option. We must not use the abusive words and slangs. These days it is in trend. So just in order to make an impression, we must not use abusive words and slangs. We can take the help of audio books and podcasts. It is really in trend in these days. I will conclude, as I always do, by quoting some beautiful words from the famous Persian poet of 13th century, Rumi. and the quotation is, raise your words, not your voice. It is rain that grows, flowers, not thunder. So I think the message is clear. I hope you have liked the video. I'll be back soon with a new video on vocab itself. Till then, be safe, stay home, be kind and vegetarian please. Thank you.